It's time to get messed up on asthma, puffer and BR. Oh, double hit. Woo! So what did you buy from Bunnings today?
I bought a grinder.
We've never owned a grinder before, an actual grinder.
Nope. So I've seen Josh having to use his dad's, or his dad's this, or his dad's that.
Or a file and a bit of sandpaper.
So I thought we would just splurge a little and go out and get us a grinder. And we also brought some aluminium wheel cleaner, or aluminium anything cleaner.
Recommended by Broken Sprocket, thanks Steve.
Yep.
Are you doing an unboxing?
I'm doing an unboxing. So
bet.
I'm not too happy about the quality on that because it looks like there's chunks taken out of that handle already.
You know what I'm not happy about?
What?
The fact that this camera focuses on everything in the background.
Get a load of that, dog. And what's this doodad for? Is that to take the guard off?
What doodad? Yeah, I would say so. You can rotate it. In case you need to do it on the side.
I was going to say, does it go up the other way?
Which way does it go? Yeah, that little bit sits inside there. We know what we're doing. Where's the little key?
I was going to say, there must be something else in here to tighten that. Oh,
So you
okay.
still need to push the knob.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Give me a second. Who needs instructions, right?
I reckon we'll start by we'll grind something on your bike, eh?
No! How about we try grinding something on your bike?
No, mine's already done.
Well, you're not grinding diddly squat on mine.
We could get these forks looking pretty good with the grinder.
No, not going to happen.
How's it go?
It goes like this.
Oh dear. So anyway, $65. You could get a cordless one for $99, but I figured I don't really need a cordless one, and this one's going to be a lot more powerful. Hey,
Absolutely.
than the cheap. I mean, if you spent the good money on the big dog cordless, it'd be worth it, but it's not like we're grinding shit out in the paddock
Nah.
very often.
Nah.
Alright, let me get these levers off and give them some spray paint.
Do you want to grind them?
No,
Why not?
thanks.
Oh.
Get that toothbrush out of the way. Does great quality footage, that camera, but damn, it just doesn't focus half the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, these are my stock Brembo levers. Oh, focus. And just going to put another coat of paint on them. Anyway, welcome to number 3. Hopefully in this episode, Nat's going to get onto cleaning up her bike. We'll see. Any comment from the peanut gallery?
Nah. No comment.
So, play it by ear.
Yeah.
Oh well. Beers will be drunk anyway.
Oh yeah.
She's making a move. What are you doing over there?
I'm putting my bike on the bike stand.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to start doing stuff.
Whoa! Finally. A little bit of a rough up so the paint sticks. So what are we up to here?
Taking the exhaust off.
Yeah, right, eh? What for? Bloody attitude.
Well, I'm taking the wheel off, I've taken the rear shock off, I'm just about to take my exhaust off. I want to get my swing arm off so I can give it a bit of a spruce up. I want to give the exhaust another lick of paint, that heat exhaust paint.
So Nat's going to be the guinea pig with the mother's aluminium cleaner.
Yep.
On your swing arm.
Yep, on my swing arm.
If it comes up alright, I might use it on my hobs there. They're a bit grey still. We're nitpicking now. Anyway, I'm just going to paint these real quick and then we'll go back to Nat's adventures over there. Tell me, is there anything the zip ties can't fix? If your chair strut breaks through the top of your canvas, zip tie. Beautiful. What are you doing now? Oh, are you taking off the swing arm?
Oh yeah, I think I need to take off the
you gotta cut all those. You need to cut all them zip ties.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. She's getting serious now. Always got to go one step further, don't you?
Yep.
Gonna make it cleaner than mine now.
Yep. That's oh, now we're gonna hear about it from the fellas at home. Oh, why are you bashing it on like that?
There you go. What are you doing now?
So I'm putting some masking tape over these bearing holes because we're not long greased them. And I don't want stuff getting inside them, so I thought, well, might as well just tape them up.
Let's just make sure the grinder actually works before we throw out the packaging.
Okay. What are you going to grind?
Nothing, I'm just gonna
Turn it on.
make sure it works. Hopefully this footage is a little bit better quality than the last few. Definitely a lot easier to do it when you've got somebody recording with the camera rather than trying to do it all yourself. With a GoPro on your hat. So she's given the swing arm a bit of a scrub up to get the most of the dirt off before we hit it with the mothers. So I was just reading the instructions here, Steve. And it says here in bold letters, do not use on motorcycles. I wonder why that is. No, well, we're going to use it on motorcycles anyway.
We're going to find out.
Nice little lineup of parts here that need cleaning. So organised, typical woman. How you going there, Titty McGee?
Goody, good. Just washing it off. This is the way we scrub our bike. Scrub our bike.
Cleaning up the old 500 spark plug. Why? Because...
Oh, I can.
because I can. No, because it makes a cool little decoration. With the addition of a little magnet. Ding. Place it right there. Yeah, right? Yeah. Why not? I'm hearing rumblings from over here. She reckons it's working pretty well, the old aluminium cleaner. Let's have a look.
Right, so I tested this end.
She's even set up a workbench here.
This shit's getting real. So I tested this section here, but on this side. So you're ready for the unveiling.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. Now check that out. Oh.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you, broken sprocket. So now I've got myself a little steel brush. So I'm going to spray this section here just a little bit at a time and give it a bit of a scrub. And wipe it off, and then when I'm finished I'm going to rinse it off with some water. So we'll just let that sit for a minute. We'll come back to you. She's coming up a treat. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Heck yeah.
What's that beer?
I'm watching it. Didn't Broken Sprocket wear gloves?
Yeah, but he's a sissy boy.
Oh, come on.
Some innovative storage there for the spare golden tyres. So we haven't gone the fatty fronts for the next round. We've got what they call the chubbies, which are not quite as high on the sidewall as the fatties. So yeah, the chubbies are 90-90 21s, as opposed to the fatties, which are 90-121. So because Nat's bike's lowered, the fatties actually, well, they're out on the inside of the front fender there. It's coming up better than a new one, look at that.
It's coming up pretty good.
So Nat's giving it a scrub, even though you don't really need to, because as you can see underneath here where it's just run down, it's come up pretty clean anyway. But comes up better with a bit of scrubbing.
So that side's done.
Beautiful.
Not sure how well you can see.
See quite well.
And then if you flip it, that's not even completed. You can see just how filthy it still is.
Just don't get this shit in your eyes, whatever you do. Look at that. Beautiful. Comes up pretty good. Day 2 in the MVDBR garage. What have we got going on?
Well, I've just come out this morning to have a look at my handiwork yesterday on the swing arm, and it has come up a treat.
Pretty good.
Check it out. So good.
Very nice. So while I had me levers off to repaint them, just fixing up my little spaces that I made. I don't know if anybody else has this problem. I'm sure they would, but I never hear anybody mention it. When you remove the stock KDM handguards, the bolts that go through your levers are actually too long now because they don't have that, and of course you've got to put a nut on the other end of that because you don't have this nut set anymore. So what I actually did a while ago was made up some spaces just to take up the gap here and then put a nut on the bottom, of course. So what I've done, the spaces were a bit too thick because it was a bit of a rush job when I first got the bike, so I'm grinding them down a bit thinner and cutting the end off the bolt so they're not sticking through so far. Yeah, exciting stuff. So basically what I'm trying to do at the moment is just file down the spacer till all of that goes through properly, if you know what I mean. So that's my little clutch spacer done. Got the brake side looking pretty close to just about spot on there. Gave Nat's brake lever a bit of coat of black paint too, just so it matches their Midwest clutch lever. What's going on over here?
Oh, you know, just put all my bits and pieces back on my swing arm.
Nice.
Just about starting to tidy up something else. Got me swing arm axle bolts open in some of that aluminium cleaner.
Swing arm axle bolt.
Well, that's what I'm calling it. So just going to clean up these little guards for the frame.
What are you going to use?
Just a bit of truck wash and a bit of soap and a scrubbing brush.
Okay. Is that your swing arm axle bolt?
Yep. This is me nut for the swing arm axle. It was black like that on the inside and now it's come up. Ooh, beautiful.
And no one ever sees that anyway.
Yep. I do.
Now I'm just going to hacksaw a little bit off the end of the thread there so it doesn't poke through too much. And she can go back on. Alright, I'm officially finished dicking around with the 500. Now I can just chill back here on the old director's chair with the camera and film the progress on the 350 and provide the comic relief as well in the form of harassing the wife.
Yeah, harassing. That's what he does best.
What are you doing that for?
Yeah, that's exactly what he does.
How come you're doing it like that?
Yeah. Yep.
You love it.
Because he's a cheeky little swine.
I think I might set up a bit of a time lapse. That might be the go. Get a time lapse happening and a bit of music. Yeah. Looking good. Show us your shocky. Good as a bought one.
Yeah.
You better touch up the orange paint on that spring, but
I know, right?
there's the time lapse over there. Hi.
This would be good if you're at home and you've got no gym equipment. Ooh, feel the burn. Oh. You do it one-armed as well. Ooh, yeah, nice biceps.
You know what you are?
What?
A freaking dumbbell.
Beefcake.
Bike over here is ready for some aluminium cleaner all over the engine and shit. And then a pressure wash off. There's some clean bits over here. Very nice. Ah, this looks familiar. It's really going to town here.
Getting the gumption out.
It's very good, Sonny. Your gumption's good stuff, isn't it?
Yes, yes it is.
Meanwhile, I've been over here cleaning up the header pipe. I think she's I think she wants to put a fresh coat of ceramic paint on it. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Cool. So I don't have to sand the paint off.
No.
Woohoo. Just want to give a quick shout out to the O'Brien boys. I don't know if yous are related or even know each other, but there's one, John, in...
Paul.
There's John in Victoria, I think.
And Paul, who's in New South Wales. Thanks for the support, fellas.
We had to do like 10 cuts to get those names right. Big shout out to our Patreons too, guys. Thank you very much. You're awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the bonus exclusive Mad Mick content that you guys got to see probably last week now by the time we released this video. It was an old video but exclusive for Patreons. So if you want to become a Patreon, you know what to do. The link's in the description. For as little as
$1 a month.
Preferably 5 or 10, but as little as $1 a month, yeah.
So my bike is almost ready for road use. So my bike is almost ready for road use only because it's gonna be super clean and she's not allowed in the dirt ever again. Ever again.
I'll have to get some Suzuki's to take in the dirt.
Yeah.
Turn down for what?
What's going on here?
I'm just cleaning my swing arm axle bolt.
Cleaned out the inside of it.
Well, it looked like it had gunk in it.
Oh
So
dear.
just cleaning it. See? It's not much in there, but something.
Far out. She's taken it to the next
No, I'm
level.
not taking it to the next level.
You
I
have.
just didn't- No, I haven't.
Even without that, you've taken it to the next level. But it's looking sweet. But yeah, she's gonna cry when she goes through that first mud puddle.
Yeah.
Turn down for what?
Apparently it's time for the swing arm to go back on. Finally.
Oh, fuck me.
Oops. How good's that swing arm looking?
Pretty sick, baby.
We've been given the very important job of painting the exhaust. So you got the spray.